Now that we've got two virtual networks to choose from, let's take a look at how we incorporate these virtual networks into a virtual machine deployment activity. So let's go ahead and deploy a new VM inside this networking resource group. So we'll click Add to the Marketplace, and we'll just do a Windows Server 2016 VM. Click Create. And there's nothing that is ultimately now special about this. We're just going to go through a straightforward VM deployment. So we'll give it a name, Network VM. Set a password. Use our existing resource group. Choose the first available default size. And so on the optional settings is where we're now going to select the network. So ignoring storage, we'll use manage storage. And so it's going to choose the first one by default, but we want this one to be on the network that we created with PowerShell, just because I want to. You can see it's going to pick up the available subnet. There's only one available subnet, so we'll just choose that one. And everything else remains the same. So there's nothing you do special here. Instead of it auto-generating a network, if networks exist, it's going to default to one of those networks, usually the first, and you just have to be aware of that so that you make any necessary changes. So we'll hit OK on that. Go ahead and click Create and submit this VM deployment. So once this is deployed, we'll just go back and verify that it is in fact on the network that we wanted it to be on. All right, our virtual machine is now completely deployed, and we can go in and have a look at its networking configuration. Now you can see here it's picked up a private IP, which is valid on the subnet that we attach the VM to. If I come back to my networking objects, I'm just going to close out the VM, go to my resource groups, go to the networking resource group, and look at our PSNet, which is where we have deployed this virtual machine. Click on Connected Devices. You can see now that this network VM is now connected. And so what you see connected is not the virtual machine itself, rather, but the actual network interface of the virtual machine. So we can actually look at the network interface. And we can see right here, we can see its name, the subnet, the IP address that's associated with, and then the actual virtual machine that it's ultimately attached to. And so that brings us back full circle, back into our virtual machine. So there you have how to attach a virtual machine to a given virtual network subnet, and then to look around and kind of explore the configurations so you know where to find things within the Azure portal.